What do they
shame.
speak?
What languages do you speak?
I please hold while I check
Do, do, do. Do, do, do.
underground elevator music. Hello everyone, welcome on in and happy Thursday. I'm just going to ignore people fidgeting with the cameras now, or I'm going to go more insane than my character was during Call of Cthulhu earlier today.
Oh no.
Which is saying a lot, because he was looking at dead people and talking to them.
Ooh.
I thought that was being
Agreed.
a solid person. Solid, that was a prison. Not sanity.
This is Sen speaking, not Jelly, not Isawa, not Sui, not Sai, not Itu.
I mean, that's
It's
fair.
Sen. They all have their own opinions, they all their own people, persons, things.
That is very fair. Well, since Tech Goblins decided to be annoying with my map and settings, we are running a little bit late, so let's do this in a hurry. And music, Adrian von Ziegler. Music during game will be Sirenscape. Map is official. I've remade in Incarnate along with the overlay and starting soon screen. And exclamation point perks is the thing you can do if you want to help or hinder the party. Let's do that. And Terris, who are you and who are you playing?
Oh, I am Sir Terris, your friendly neighborhood ferret. Today I am playing Bluebird, the gemborn, Aarakocra, dragonborn, something. And yeah, I am not sure where we left off. I think we were sneaking behind a construct of some type.
Jarls.
Okay, sorry. I'm Yals. I am playing elevated commoner Mike, who once was a bard, is no longer a bard. Yeah, that's me. Hi.
He's not a bard anymore. He's a bastard now.
He's a bastard.
Also, that hamster. Celeb mouse. That's amazing. Vits.
Hello, Vitskugga, playing Trinket Treasure, Kender, Folk of Kendemore, Rogue Scout. Sneaky, borrow. Not stealing. Unless you
Moonie.
question other people.
Hello, I'm Moonstar, or Moonie, or Moon, playing Twilight Dawn, the Mark of Healing Halfling, who is a Way of Kenzai monk.
Sen.
Greetings, salutations, and hellos to all of you people and things and non-solids. Hopefully, non-solid. Oh wait, that's the wrong info.
Oh, mum.
Yes, sorry, let me get my other introduction speech. Hello, I am Sen. Or as we all like to say, Sen is Sen. And today, Sen once again shall be playing the Shadakai elf, Isawa. Together with her familiar Shalde. And I shall partially be playing that unlucky bedroom guy that died like 5 sessions back. The voice will be credited to the DM. Everything else is me.
Yeah. That's not what I wanted to click on, but that's the one. And hi, speaking of GMs, I am Ardana or Joe or Oi, either if Lila says and is saying it, I am the GM and channel runner around this part. Hi. Yeah. Let's get this show on the road. Anyone want to do a recap of what happened last time?
No.
Last
We're not
time.
doing it on street, we're doing it on the road.
Well, last time we we had a planning session for
Yes.
an epic fight. We had many great plans, ranging from the obscene, the absurd, to the potential to work. In the end, we scrapped all of them, and we went out. And our epic fight lasted 2 rounds of combat, and we killed 2 giant spiders.
Do you know
And
why it only lasted 2 rounds?
because we had an insane headshot on a spider, which one-shot it.
Also, because we are level 6, and those were just 2 giant spiders.
True, this is also very true. But it was a good bit of character development as players and characters to actually plan something, even if we ignored all those plans, in a blaze of glory.
Jarls, I'm a little bit disappointed. You went.
Do you want to hear about the dragon?
No. It's you started so well with the what's that called when you're using the same letter at the start?
Alliteration.
Thank you. Alliteration, and then you didn't go to obsolete at the end.
But absurd is actually an A.
Yeah, but it
So
hasn't.
I had already broken it at absurd.
Yeah, but it would have worked so well.
Phonetically, it would have been the same.
Yes.
The plans turned out to be obsolete in the end, as we ploughed ahead and we
Did the
obliterated
oblivious.
our opponents obliviously. And now we are
Obviously.
absolutely obvious in the eyes of the statue, which cannot cast magic. It is waving its hands, again obsoletely, and Mike is matching, mirroring, objectively.
This is what we observed last session.
That is a wonderful observation.
Nice. So, yes, Jarls, if you don't have inspiration, you can have it. If you do have it, you can bounce it. Cycle gets an
No,
extra point.
I didn't have it before.
Cycle gets a point because the best laid plans are indeed best laid aside.
That's true.
And on that note, we are going to, if we are all as comfortable as we are going to get, that's not how you do that. Wrong place. That's how you do that. We are heading back into the dark tunnels under Waterdeep. And I am still very impressed that we have gone 11 sessions and you haven't left the first floor.
You're in for the long haul with this group.
Yes. Oh, I knew that because this
Sounds like 3 corridors or something.
Yep. There are
Listen,
23
I
floors.
am doing my best, but it's like herding cats.
Oh, don't I know it?
I think we removed a problem though. I think Volo was what was holding us back.
Oh, totally.
I kind of wonder.
Yeah. The meat shield.
I mean-
he fulfilled his purpose well when Mystra didn't show up.
It was totally not Isara just attacking all those vampires out of the blue either, so we could have just
Well, the-
talked to them and moved along.
We did have an alliance, that's true.
Yeah.
Yes. Counterpoint. They were vampires. They were undead. They were abominations that should be destroyed as
You
according
have an
to...
undead pet.
I don't have an undead pet.
The Spectre.
I have a temporary slave before he shall be released in service to the Raven Queen.
Right.
He lasts for like a day. Or until my long rest, which could be never. Because I'm a warlock.
I mean, that is very
But yes.
true.
Just eternal
That's-
short rests.
Yeah, let's get on to more important matters. Hunting the big vampire.
Yes.
Yes.
We'll do that first, then come back, set up a base, have a long rest.
Yes, because the last time we tried to set up a base, accidents happened.
Yes. This time I am personally overseeing things.
Mhm.
And on that note, yes, the hallway you're standing in smells faintly of acid and charred hair for some reason.
Oh God, everything's bad. Why?
Next to you stands a towering structure built like a discarded armor, currently flailing fruitlessly in your general direction in a vague shape of arcane seals and symbols. It is currently looking down on all of you, quite literally, because it is a big boy. Now, what would you like to do?
Kill it. No.
So, since the spiders are down, shall we continue on the way to the armory? It's most likely where that vampire lady shall be.
I think that's a good idea.
I'd say that could be
And
wise.
Perfect.
Twilight's just going to look at this floundering guardian, and he's going to say to me, "We can. I would like to come back to this one for learning. We can leave him as we go for vampire."
Well, we did talk about making this room a base, so we'll come back. But I won't rest easy until the vampire is gone.
Well, let's
Let's
find
go.
the lady and deal with her. She was beyond the door, right? Past the Manticore.
No, the
Just
armory. We're going to the armory, that's where she might possibly be. Otherwise, it's in her bedroom, which you already went with sarcophagus. There was another room.
but wasn't the armory
Yeah,
past the?
no, you have the armory, which is
In the statue room. She might be in the statue room, which
Yeah.
is past the Manticore.
Yep, so there are 3 locations.
But-
You have the armory, which is before the doors and the manticores. You have the statue room,
Mhm.
which is after the manticores. And you have
Yeah.
the sarcophagus room that you've already been in.
So I believe, pardon me, I believe it was down this way.
No, that is to
No, that's
this
the weather room.
winter room.
Yeah, it wasn't the armory past the weather room?
Oh,
Yeah,
No,
on the
next
main
one.
I
corridor.
see. I left the door open.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Oh well.
Bluebird,
Mhm.
as you walk
I'm
into the room, you see that it is
Ooh.
snowing and it's very cold.
Is there anything else in here other than snow?
No.
Okay, so we will close this door.
Yep.
I mean, you could leave it open. It would make for another really good hindrance to others wanting to interrupt our rests.
Or we'd just let all the weather out and we freeze to death. No, thank you.
But we could have had snowball wars. We could make forts, throw snowballs at each other when we were
When you're
resting.
considering a lovely romp, when you're considering a lovely romp in the snow, could very well turn into death for us all. And I'd rather not deal with death for us all because, while I am feathered and that keeps me relatively warm, the rest of you, not so much.
Okay, but wait,
It's
Adana.
just snow.
Is there a slight, like, gradient to these hallways, or are they perfectly flat?
Most like you can feel that, Earth has moved a little bit, so they're a little bit uneven, but the corridors were built to be flat. There are stairways leading up and down, but most of them are relatively even.
So maybe we leave the door open, and in downtime we can go sledding.
No.
Get some shields and just down the stairs.
You can do that without snow, though.
Yeah, but how much quicker will we go with the snow?
I think
Let's,
that's more of a
wonder
matter of.
if we could-
Not.
I wonder if we could get some of this snow in one of my bags. And then if I let the snow out from my bag, we have a free snowstorm that we can throw at people. Maybe. As a thought.
Logically, I want to say that's a bad idea. Curiosity wants me to say go for it.
Twilight looks at a trinket and says, "Is there something special in your bag that makes snowballs
Oh, fuck.
into
Sorry, isn't
storms?"
set up.
I don't think so. I mean, they
Well,
could be. I don't know what's in my bag. Like, I have so much things in my bag, I don't even know what's in there. Which is why when I
Well-
pull things out, I don't know what I get.
Should work
Well,
now.
you can put a snowball in,
Thank you.
and you might find that you just get a lump of water back out. But what I can do, and he'll take from his backpack, and he'll get a little piece of paper and with very careful calligraphy. He'll write on it snowball room, and he'll just sort of like pin that. Is there like a handle or something on the door of the weather room?
It's a regular handle. It's not locked anymore. If it ever was, you're not entirely sure. I mean, Trinket has been here, so you're not sure if there was ever even a lock there.
Oh, it is just like a handle. Then
Yeah.
he'll like pierce the paper onto the handle, so
Mhm.
it's nice and clear. And here, let's say to Trinket, there it is labeled. We can always play snowballs later.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay,
Do
so
you still have the expensive books in your bag, Trinket?
What do you mean
The ones we
expensive?
borrowed.
What's just books?
Do you still have the books? Do you still have them though?
Yes.
Maybe
to
on
study
the off
them.
chance it doesn't create a snowstorm and the snow does melt. Maybe we don't put the snowballs in with the books. We don't want to ruin the books for somebody else, to whom we might want to sell them to later.
True. But I don't have the books in my bag. I have them in my backpack.
Oh, well, in that case, go nuts. Later. We'll go to the armory first.
Plus, I think, like, my bag is magical. Basically, what you guys know as bag of holding, I'm pretty sure it came from my world, because we kind of invented it. Because we like to take things with us that we forget about later on.
It makes sense.
So
ooh,
that's basically what happens with our people. So we are all technically sort of connected to Bag of Holdings. In a weird way.
Okay. So we'll keep that in mind, I think, and we'll meander along into the armory.
yes. So, Isara, as you walk in through the next door, you find a long corridor, and having sent Childe and the Spectre ahead, Childe sees a armory with old rusting weapons, cobwebs covering most things. There are armors hanging on mannequins lined up. And along the walls, you see places for to hang lanterns or candles. Each of the racks hold a bunch of different weapons, all of them in various states of cleanliness and repair. You're muted.
Oh, you're muted.
Any of them looking usable or perhaps different and out of place among the rest?
You can give me a perception check.
I shall do this based on Charlie himself. He has keen senses.
Yep.
That's a natural 20. First roll of the day.
Nice.
Time I
So
did that, I rolled 2 net ones afterwards.
less nice. So Childe sees several items that are very shiny and very nice looking
Ooh.
in among the rusting and weapons that are falling apart. Two of the shiny items are daggers. And Childe, being Childe and liking shiny things, can tell right away they are silver daggers. And he also sees a... Let me check.
Rather silver daggers. Let's start with those first.
Yes, 2 silver daggers.
Charlie will pounce on them.
Yep.
They're now his.
There's also a well-polished longsword.
Hmm?
And one of the armors look very shiny and very nice.
What kind of armor is it?
It's what's that called? No, it's not splint. It's not heavy armor. Come on, brain. Scale.
Studded? Oh.
Skill.
Scale mail.
Scale mill. Well, shiny set of skill mill.
With the
That is
long
worse than
sword,
I'm
If
already
only
using.
it was serpent scale mail. I would be
is it a
amazing.
normal long
If it was
sword?
serpent, I would have taken it for myself.
No.
Yes.
As far
But
as
I don't think you and I can use medium.
I can use medium armor.
Ah, damn you.
as
I
far
am
as
using medium armor.
as far as Childe knows, it's a pretty long sword. It looks like a normal longsword, but it's very shiny and very nice.
Can I have a look see at it?
Well, if you go into the room, yes.
I don't want to.
Well, Charlie shall cry out in his own. How the hell did you pass me by?
No.
What?
Charlie, being very excited, already told Isara everything he saw and about the nice shiny things. Pretty shinies, and how every horde needs weapons. And stuff like that. Isara, looking into Charlie's eyes,
Yep.
when she started talking, also saw the stuff. Silver daggers are obvious.
Yep.
Scale mail might be useful for someone, though I doubt it.
I'm in adamantine plate, so
Yeah. Your plate is 100% better. My breastplate is better than skill.
though if we're going to be killing a vampire, silver daggers might not be a bad idea.
It
No,
could be useful.
no, it might not be.
And Bluebird, the door that you just opened, it has an ornate hand axe just embedded in the wood.
Yoink.
Can I have a look at the longsword and see if it's of any use. The thing is, I am down to physical weapons.
I mean, it's up to Chalde. Chalde found it.
Well, Isao will
Me too.
first look through the things Chalda found. See if there's anything all about them being shiny. Because it was a nice polished longsword.
Yes. It.
Is that all it is that Isao can see?
You can
She
give.
doesn't use longsword, but let's see what it is.
Well, if you want, you can give me an Arcana check.
Where is... did I close the sheet? No, not there, this side. This is Arcana. 10.
It looks very nice, like it's been polished to a sheen, but it's hanging among weapons that have not been cared for. It looks extremely sharp, and there's something to it, but you're not sure what.
Okay.
Hmm.
I am picking up the sword. Giving it a few swings to try it out. Afterwards, assuming fire doesn't suddenly start spewing forth from it, I
Nope.
shall pass it along to Bluebird, who is a fighter and thus a knower of weapons. I'm assuming.
I'm assuming that I could have pulled that hand axe out of the wood.
Oh yeah,
By the way.
even though it's embedded in the wood, with your strength, you don't even have to roll for it. You just yank it out there. It's nicked and cracked a little bit from being, shoved into the wood. But other than that, it looks nice. It has some nice etching along the side. A ornate vine pattern. The room inside has a grindstone that looks like at one point it had a pedal to turn it. But it seems that the mechanism has rusted shut.
Here's a question.
Yes.
With a little water and the sort of without spinning the grindstone, but just sort of moving the axe along the stone, could he sharpen that up a bit?
It would take
Get
a
rid of some
while,
of
but
those
yeah.
nicks? But so probably not the best time to do it. But if we were to have the benefit of a long rest, he could do that in part of his downtime.
Yeah, absolutely.
Excellent. He will hold up the thing. Just look. So I will just add. It's just a regular hand axe, just shiny.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's just a well-made
Oh.
hand axe. Nothing other than that to it.
I'll add that to my equipment for now. If anyone wants it at some point, they can snatch it from me. And I will take a look at that sword for my friend.
Yeah.
Take it, swing it a bit, see if I can discover anything about it. What would I need to roll for that?
A Arcana check. And with your heritage, you can roll with advantage.
Okay. Both were 14s.
Oh, you're rolling in D&D Beyond.
D&D Beyond. Yeah,
Yep.
sorry.
No, don't worry about it. I just want to know where I'm looking. 14. there's definitely something there. You're not entirely sure what it is. The sword is very nice, and it has a very familiar feeling to it. You know that you have encountered this feeling before, but you're not entirely sure where.
Now it's not radiating light or anything, is it?
No, it is wicked sharp, and there's it has almost like a vibration to it with something you know this feeling, but you can't place it.
He would relay this. Just well, it's not moon touched, but there's definitely something about it.
Something magical, you would say.
I think so.
So
Well,
then,
I would pass it off
Mike
to a
will,
wizard to be examined, but we sadly lack one. Mike,
yes, I would care to take a look if at all possible.
Yeah, he will.
honestly, you would not be my first person, but you seem to be the only one who would have any other knowledge of the arcane.
Yeah, so he will flip it on the blade, flipping the pommel toward Mike so he doesn't skewer him with it as he offers it over.
Mike will move closer and take a look, and we'll actually use a hero point to ensure success on the Arcana check.
Okay, absolutely, you can do that. As you look over the sword, does Mike have?
Sense? No.
No experience with
Oh, we knew that.
dragons.
Oh, there's Bluebird.
Trinket has a lot of experience with dragons.
Possibly. It depends.
As in,
Depends, really. Because
no, she's in the abyss, right? She's not in the hells.
oh, she's in the abyss,
Tiamat?
is she? Yeah.
Tiamat is in the 9 hells in Avernus. First layer of hell. If it's Tiamat
Which is
you're
where,
looking
Yes.
for.
which is
So-
why I'm thinking I might have experience of dragons.
Yeah.
Because
So,
Avernus.
this, the feeling you get from this sword is the exact same as when you might have traveled too close to Tiamat's area. It's definitely draconic, but it's not there yet. It's almost like it's sleeping.
No! Are you saying that
What-
that is
what-
a
what
dragon's
kind of
breath
weapon was it?
It's
what,
a
what
long
kind of weapon
sword.
was it?
It's a long sword.
A dragon's
No.
breath longsword!
No.
It's not. It's not a...
Why
Okay,
is it
I
not a
would care
rapier?
that for a second.
Why is it not a rapier?
Oh no, wait! I
So
might have
I-
misheard you, but yes. It
Dragon's breath weapon.
might be.
Dragon's Wrath, yeah.
I mean, as long as it's slumbering, it is hardly anything special, but it's still a magical weapon.
What do you mean anything special? It can awaken.
We have no knowledge of how to awaken it.
I know dragons. I basically grew up with one.
Even
So
so, we
Mike-
have no way
Yeah.
to awaken it unless we go hunting dragons. Sorry.
Yes, Mike.
So Mike will relay the draconic sensation.
Mhm.
And explain that this is not a normal longsword. It's got dragony vibes. And probably look at Bluebird to see if Bluebird has any further inclination given the Dragakokra nature.
So he would like to sort of run a talon along this blade. He's not doing. You can tell me if this would be an Arcana check or not. What he's trying to do is determine the type of dragon this might have come from. Whether it's, one of his gem-born ancestors, or a metallic, or a chromatic.
Yeah, give me an Arcana check. Again with advantage, considering your heritage.
That's a 15.
You don't really... It's weird. It's... The sensation you get at first is metallic. But it's hidden. And with a 15 you realize whoever made this weapon was a metallic dragon at first. But there is shadow to it.
Shadow metallic dragon.
Shadow or necromancy?
Not necromancy. It's not undead. You don't get any undead feeling to it. It's just... It's almost like the metallic sensation you get from it has been dimmed by shadows.
So he's just sort of like a metallic dragon that has slipped into shadow.
You can just
Would-
see
would
Trinket
there-
having these like anime sparkling googly eyes. Just staring at it, drooling.
Would Twilight? I mean, Twilight is listening to this conversation, so he knows weapons, but he doesn't know magic weapons.
Yeah.
So I don't know if he would have like heard of anything, or would this be in his studies as he's growing up with the monks, and would he?
If you want, you can give me a history or arcana check to see what you remember about the different types of dragons. Keep in mind that the dragon gods of Eberron are different from the ones of Faerun. Well, they have different names, basically same inclination, but different names.
Could I
He-
try
he-
and see if I know anything about it as well?
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm sorry, Bluebird. Are you saying that you're getting Shadow Dragon vibes from it?
Metallic dragon that has slipped into shadow, whether that means they are a
And you are
Shadow
absolutely
dragon.
sure it is metallic and not chromatic?
I'm never absolutely sure of anything, but I certainly feel that this is
Okay,
more of a metallic vibe, as you will. It's definitely
Oh.
not a gemborn. I would know that, I believe.
Yes, it's not
Might you
Should I roll
pass it to me 1
nature
second, then?
or history or?
nature or arcana.
Might you pass it to me again? I have some
Yes.
experience with Shadow Dragons.
By all means.
Uh,
And yeah, he will happily hand it over.
Okay, so Twilight, with 18 in history, you know that there are... you don't know what the names of them here are, but the metallic are associated with Eberron, which is the dragon that gave the name to the place you're from. The opposition to that would be Kyber, which is the chromatic dragon. And if I remember right, Eberron, I should remember it, but you know. History of Eberron. Siberis is the gem, Eberron is the metallic, and Kyber is the chromatic.
So Kyber is chromatics. Siberius is
Gem.
metallic gem.
And Eberron is... in the setting of Eberron, they're not really divided that way. Your coloration does not decide your alignment in Eberron as much as it does in Faerun. So it's more like Eberron is good dragons, Kyber is evil dragons, and Siberis are neutral dragons.
So if he is hearing the bluebirds talking about metallic dragons slipping into shadow,
Yeah.
He'll say, I believe that the equivalent where my homeland is, although we do not use magic weapons, is a good dragon. Perhaps this is made by good dragon, but I do not know where the slipping into shadow creates it.
Well, if it turns to shadow, then you can assume it be quite evil. Those not of the shadows themselves, and the most of those of the shadows. How do I politely say this? Were I
You
not
don't have to be
bound to the
polite.
were my kind not bound to the Raven Queen and her neutrality, we would be more like the Dvar.
Or like what?
The drow.
The Dvar,
The drow.
Dark Elves.
Right, I understand.
Trinket, with that nature check, if I remember right, Kryn also has Tiamat and Bahamut on there as their.
Yeah, I think so.
God. So you would know that Bahamut is the lord of the metallic dragons, and there is a distinct difference between metallic, gem, and chromatic. And that, well, with a 15 you would remember that there's really only one thing that can affect dragons in this way, and that is the Shadowfell.
Well, seeing as you're talking about shadows and the Raven Queen and such, dragons can't really be affected by much, but one thing they can be affected by is the Shadowfell.
Ain't that the truth?
I think anyone can be affected by Shadowfell. And
I'd rather not be.
Why not? You'll get pretty eyes like mine. And she opens her pure black abyss is white.
I'd rather not be.
I think they're pretty.
They are.
Oh, thank you.
I think I have enough things going on though.
So if this sword has the presence of a metallic shadow dragon, then without a doubt it is magical in nature. Perfect for killing some vampires.
I wish it was a
No.
rapier.
Now is the
Well,
question,
Or a
who among us
dagger.
uses longswords? Who among us uses longswords? Because my own spear, also taken from the Shadowfell, is magical in itself.
At this point, Bluebird will pull out his moon-touched longsword and his regular longsword and sort of weigh them up. Just
I would
Well,
suggest,
Mike?
Bluebird, that you would take it on account of being the fighter and of dragon-ish descent.
What if he gets affected by the dragon, though? Or the Shadowfell?
That
Because of his
seems
draconic descent.
unlikely.
Well, if I'm going to take that, I suppose if anyone would like my moon-touched blade, they could have it.
If if you don't want both, then I would take one, sure, because I appear to be lacking in my arsenal of late.
At least for now. I do have a regular longsword as well, if anyone would like that.
I'm rolling with a regular longsword, and I'll pull his Valo stained longsword out.
Just right. Well,
Longsword's
this
a
will
bit
help
too
you.
heavy for me.
This will help you anyway. I mean, I've been using it mostly as a torch, but I'll make the trade. I'll take the new blade. You take this one, and he'll hand out the moon touched sword.
Okay, I'll take the moon touched and offer the definitely not Dragon's Wrath longsword.
Also, trinket.
Yes.
Catch.
Hmm?
And
So
Isawa calmly tosses over one of the silver daggers. Trinket.
What do
She
I put this down
gets it.
as on my character sheet?
It is. Well, you would find out exactly because it requires attunement, but
Yeah.
it is indeed a Dragon's Wrath weapon. It is a slumbering, so uncommon. And whenever you.
When you roll at 20,
Yep.
you can choose one creature within 5 feet of your target, and they will then take 5 points of damage from the type of the bread weapon of the dragon whose hoard the sword steeped in.
Yes.
If I remember right from memory.
Yep. So I'm going to
Not
double
sure if this
check.
within 5 feet or said creature.
So I've got it on my thing. I just haven't attuned to it yet.
Yep.
because
So
haven't
I need
attuned
to
it yet.
check something. Let me just
This
double.
means it's basically a magical longsword that does nothing. For now.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. But that will
So
take me a short rest to attune to.
it would
Maybe
do.
nothing. That extra damage is pretty nice.
It would do an extra 5 acid damage.
Ooh.
Metallic dragons that deal acid. Once? No.
Am I
Is
right
it
in
copper?
thinking?
Copper, perhaps. Copper is a good chance. Is it those lightning?
Yep.
Yeah, because-
Copper do. Uh.
Acid damage, yes.
I
As
think
long
I-
as
Yeah,
it is the blue shadow dragon, we're all fine. Because when you said shadow, I was getting worried for a second.
Am I right in thinking that moon touched is the same stats, but just gives off the light?
Yep,
It's
just a
it
regular
it
long
also
sword that
does
gives off light.
magic damage. It's a magic sword.
Yeah.
So
It's just instead of changing the character sheet, I've just added to the notes that it's moon touched rather than normal now.
exactly.
Cool.
And DM,
Which
I
means I no longer have
Sorry.
light. So
Twilight.
I was
Sorry.
just wanted to check something. So daggers are one of his Kenzai weapons.
Yep.
But is that all daggers, or is it like the dagger that he has
It's all
for the Kenzai monk?
It's all daggers.
So he'll take his dagger out, which is just a normal, looks like a normal dagger. It is a normal dagger, and he'll go over to Yasara and he'll with 2 hands hold it up and say, "I wonder if you would like to swap temporarily this dagger for the silver one.
Well, since we are
It
fighting
may
a
be
vampire,
of use."
it might be good for you to have a weapon that can perhaps get past their resistances. Though, do be careful with it, and don't tell Charlie.
And he'll,
And she hands
he'll
over the second dagger to Twilight.
and he'll give his dagger, so it's an exchange.
No, you can keep the dagger. I have my own.
Very good. 2 daggers. But it is for borrowing only. I will not deprive Gilda of hoard.
I hope
Yeah.
not. He already counts it
Would
among
like to
his
light a torch?
horde.
You can light the torch if you want. Because I don't think Bluebird can
Since I-
see anything anymore.
Yeah. So because I am blind.
Well, if Mike has the moon
Right.
touched.
Yeah, he'll still have it out. Obviously, because I don't want to plunge Bluebird in darkness now.
So
But I will light a torch for all intents and purposes so I can see.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
There we go.
Now, last thing. There's a nice set of scale mail over here. Looks to be in good condition. I haven't looked it over properly, so I don't think it's magical or anything, but... Anyone use a skill?
No,
I
but
I've
wish.
got all the armor I need.
Looks to be on the medium side.
can I give it a once over just for the sake of making sure? Because we have just found this
Yep.
magical sword. Cool.
absolutely.
Is that Arcana again?
Yep. No.
I've discovered it's armor.
It's very nice
Don't
looking
you have to-
armor. It's really nice looking armor.
Well, we should come back for it on our way out, because that could fetch a nice bit of coin.
I also want to give it a good look over, because it's something a child might be interested in.
Yep, absolutely.
Not expecting much, but...
You don't really get any magic from it per se. You do see, however, that along the the neckline, someone started etching runes, but hasn't finished.
Are these runes in some kind of language I would recognize?
Depends on what languages Isara is speaking, because these are
Common, Draconic, Elvis, and Infernal.
in Draconic.
Ah! What do they read?
It reads to protect. So the runes start like you can get that it probably was going to say to protect from something, but they didn't finish it. They barely even got started.
Okay.
So there were some.
Now I want
Sorry.
using my jewelry tools. Would I be able to finish engraving the runes?
You could, but it would take a while. You would need to research the runes themselves. You would need time and tools. You have the jewelry tools. You need the materials to create magical runes, and you need to research the runes themselves.
Okay, so it will be a long-term project,
Yes.
which might give me magical skill, which would technically speaking could be better than my magical breast plate.
But it would take a number of days to finish.
Yeah, so something to look into later. So, if you guys wouldn't mind, I'm quickly throwing this back into our room with Wonder.
Yeah.
Fine by me.
This armor shall be my little project for the next while. Also your emblem. I need to finish making that, get some materials. We really need to kill the vampire and find Xanatos people.
Yes.
I'm gonna need materials.
Isn't this where our vampire was supposed to be in the armory, though?
There are several
Perhaps
places.
in the armory or the statue room. With the statue room being past the Manticore, so I will quickly pick up the armor, just walk all the way back, ignore the giant golem, get in there, throw it down on the floor, turn
Oh.
to Wonder. Keep an eye on that, please. Make sure it doesn't wander away.
Wanda will just give you a very solemn nod. Just,
Perfect. And we're going back. Doesn't take more than a minute or two. Now,
Wait, what are you doing over there? Don't go over the runes.
Oh, the door seems to be locked. It's fine.
No, the runes on the floor.
Oh, shit. Right, I forgot about those.
so if you wouldn't mind, I'm gonna send my Spectre through.
Does anything happen when he steps on the runes?
Had I remembered as a player that the runes were there, Bluebird would not
Yeah.
have stepped there.
Yes.
Yeah, no, I'm not gonna punish a character for a player being forgetful. Not
As
in
he's
this
walking
instance.
there, I'm basically stopping him.
Yeah.
Yeah, we
Like,
learned
wait,
about
that's
the
the door I
runes
was
a week
talking about.
ago game time, or 2 weeks, 1 week, whatever. But a few minutes ago, Bluebird time, so he's not that forgetful.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. Sending your specter through. As it floats over the runes, nothing happens.
Yay.
Through the door.
As you let me actually move these guys onto the token layer so the specter can see them.
Damn, that's big. That's huge.
Well, it's the previous
Scale.
scale.
Understandable.
So
Yeah.
you are supposed to be.
Dead.
Well, you haven't tried yet.
Let him burn beneath the ground.
You know what? I'm going to actually remove you guys real quick and then come back. Okay, apparently that's not.
Ooh, where is my treasures?
Where are you? There it is. There we go. 3 manticores seem to be on top of 3 piles of bones, viscera, blood, armors, broken weapons, and all manner of just remains. The spectre also sees 4 doors leading away from this room. 3 right.
I see shit.
Yeah.
I don't have that much dark vision.
Let's see. Shit.
Boom.
Yep. Well, the spectre can see all of this. You can't see anything.
No, like I said, I have 60 feet dark vision on the Spectre. I cannot see any doors.
Oh yeah, that's true. Never mind. Yeah.
The Sama has 120.
My bad. Yes. So Spectre sees the piles and the manticores and a lot
It's just gonna
of blood.
float.
He'll float down here.
There's a door.
Yep.
If the manticores are gonna do anything, just tell me and I'll stop.
They are observing you. Curious, but seemingly content with what they have.
Oh, did manticore. That's good to know.
Yeah, so 3 manticores, 4 doors.
Yeah.
Leading away from this room.
As commanded, scouted out the room, returns. After which, Isara will kindly look to Bluebird to telepathically commune the Spectre to learn what the Spectre has seen.
Oh, of course. And yes, he will talk to the spectre. Just what did you see over there?
Well, the manticores are still there. The doors are still there.
Right, he already knows.
Right. Manticores, doors.
Well,
3 manticores.
if you want details, one is up top, one is right in front of the door, one is down south. They seem happy and
Where does
There's
full.
only-
those lead?
There's only
Which door
3.
leads to the statue room?
Yeah, 3
Yeah,
manticores, yeah.
There's only 3. We should be able to take 3 manticores if we can just figure out these bloody runes.
How-
Which
well-
door leads to the vampire lady, though?
Oh, that's the south door.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, cool.
No. How do we deal
Hmm.
with these runes, Spectre?
Well, you could ask the clanky dude to lift you.
Will he?
Is
I
the
don't
door
know.
unlocked?
No. There's a chain just hanging across it with a padlock.
So
do you
I'm
know
gonna
what the
hand
runes do?
Spectre a. I'm pretty sure I have like a hammer in my backpack. Like the Spectre can pick up things. He doesn't always have to. Yeah, I have like a normal worksman hammer, and I got some python. What's that called? Exactly.
Yeah, the piton.
Pythons, you know, for
Yeah.
rock climbing.
Yeah.
Pitons. So I'm just giving those to the Spectre and tell him to go ham on the lock. Try to just break it open.
That's better than the key, actually. And yeah, he walks over and putting the piton
Need to
in
roll
the...
something for the Spectre?
Sorry?
Do I need to roll something for the Spectre?
Uh,
Oh shit, his strength is shit, is it? Really? His strength?
I mean, he's mostly incorporeal.
Yeah, but the strength of 1?
it's a ghost. Come on.
It doesn't even have a physical form.
I do have a backup plan if this fails.
They can definitely be touched. They can
me
interact with
too.
your plane, so...
Yeah,
I feel
would...
like we might have a similar plan, Vits.
Could you please roll
Possibly.
me a strength check?
Yeah, I might as well ask Charlie to fucking do it.
Alternatively,
That's
I
a
can
7
break
with
the
a
door
minus
down.
5.
5.
Like, no, I might actually ask Charlie. He has like a 6 strength.
So you see the specter lift the hammer, aim it at the piton, bring the hammer down, and you hear a tink.
Do we
What do I
Boom.
expect?
Does-
How,
does the,
how,
does the
big
spectre
is-
know? I was about to say, does the spectre know what is the effect of these runes? He'll ask that through Bluebird, I guess, to interpret. Not sure how that
Yeah.
works.
Yeah, I asked it just before as well, but
Yep.
you
No.
didn't get that far.
Oh, well, we triggered one rune. Didn't really look like this, but triggered one of them, and we lost 4 guys to it when it exploded. So we didn't
But
try
it
to trigger
exploded
anyone
and then
on.
It exploded and then wasn't there anymore, yes?
Yes, but we didn't try the other ones
Just-
after that.
Bluebird sort of
have a
vaguely
plan.
looks at Chalder for a second and then shakes his head. Just no.
Yes.
I mean, worst case, we could always try to have the Spectre.
Well, we do have 2 giant spider corpses.
True.
We throw them onto the
Okay.
rune from a distance. Kaboom!
Okay, and he's going to immediately go grab one of the corpses, come back, tell everyone
Wait,
to
couldn't-
stand back. And
Couldn't we just
throw.
jump over the runes, though?
You need to
There's
open
one
the
like
door
that
for
at
that.
the door.
We need to
But
unlock the door.
if the
I don't-
explosion is big enough, then perhaps it will damage the door and perhaps damage the manticore behind the door.
Wouldn't it have
Oh,
yeah,
done
mango.
that
Explosion
going-
when they
sounds
triggered
good.
before?
Yeah, he's just going to wait for everyone to get back and yeet the spider corpse at the runes.
Well, I mean, otherwise you could have just lifted me, and
that's
I
what I
could
was-
have locked back the door, and then we could have jumped over the runes.
That was my
Easy.
original plan B, to use like the spears and longswords to kind of hoist you up, like through your clothes and just like dangle you in front of the door. But
Yeah, because I technically don't prefer blowing shit up underground. You see,
I think we'll
blowing
be
shit
fine.
up underground may cause things to bury us further beneath the ground. And
But
kill
whoever
us.
put these runes here, we can only assume would have done so with that in mind, so that it shouldn't cause any structural damage. Only
Or
damage
that's
to intruders.
exactly what it means to do, so no one gets past the door. Just in case.
I mean, if
So-
you want to be dangled on top of explosive runes while you lockpick a door, we can go for that option.
No, I'll see what you guys do.
But yeah, I
It's
will
fine.
yeet the spider to see if this does anything.
As the spider lands on top of the rune, you see parts of the floor just reach up as if grapevines or jungle vines and just wrap it and hold it there.
Is it still there, though?
The rune itself, no. But there's now
No, but like, is the spider just a knotted mess?
Yes.
Can I do the same with the other spider just to see if this is a thing that will continue to happen or if it's served its purpose?
Yeah, sure, you can do that.
I will do that.
Let me grab you a giant spider corpse. There's a giant spider corpse.
Oops.
And you
Because if
threw
it
the
comes
other
back, then
one
we
on
can just-
top.
Yes.
And another giant spider corpse.
Does it
Nothing
also
happened. Nothing happens to the second one.
At this point, Bluebird wants to do something very silly and stand on the second corpse.
Okay. It's slippery. It's tall. You find
But
it.
can I get to the door?
You can, yes. How tall is Bluebird again?
Yes. Bluebird is yes tall. How big is he? 7'3".
Standing on top of the giant spider corpse, you feel the quills on top of, or the feathers on top of your head start brushing against the ceiling.
Right. That's fine. He now wants to take the hand axe and smack as hard as he can the lock.
Okay. You see that the piton has been, while not destroying the lock, is firmly jammed into the padlock.
Yes. He would like to try and destroy the lock now.
Okay. Give me an attack roll,
Why
please.
are you destroying it? I could have just caressed it open.
That's an 18 to hit.
Yeah, you hit. Please roll damage.
Doing 12 damage.
You hear a faint clicking sound in the lock, and it just splits where the arc goes into the lock. So it just falls open. And you hear the chain just slam against the stone wall on the other side with a mighty clang.
Nope.
Come on now.
How barbaric.
I'm going to unlock that door.
Oh.
Now, watch your step.
Says the one who just walks on top of them.
Now, as you...
Yeah, watch your step. He'll open the door, and then he'll suggest that the others sort of hunker down behind the spider corpses to give them cover from the manticores.
Yeah,
Well, it said it seemed fine, so why don't we just walk in and just say hi and just move past them?
Because then you'll have cover.
But
And
if we
they may
don't
not
need to
be big
fight
enough
them,
to get-
we don't need to.
Yeah. They might
Get
not
the
be
cover.
small enough to get through the door, meaning that then we have them at the disadvantage.
But why do we fight them if we don't have to?
Because they're fell creatures.
They are sentient. You can probably reason with them. I think.
Oh. Do you speak Manticore?
I don't.
Do they speak Common?
I
I'm
don't know.
telepathic. I'm an idiot.
You can
Yeah.
you can speak to them no matter what.
Yeah, so it's just, hello, Manticores. Hello.
Hmm. What are you?
My name is Bluebird. We would like to negotiate safe passage through your delightful home.
I have never seen someone like you before. One of the three steps, the central one, steps out from under the, from atop of the pack of filth that it was laying on.
Well, much like you, I am a creature of two worlds.
You know what?
Manticores are 3 worlds.
Yes.
Find a way to let us out, and you can have whatever you want.
Let you out?
Do you believe that creatures like us who can fly are content living in this hall on the ground?
No. I wish I could fly. For more than a
Ask
minute
if they
at a time.
speak common.
Do you speak Common?
No.
They don't.
Ah,
What do they
shame.
speak?
What languages do you speak?
I please hold while I check
Do, do, do. Do, do, do.
underground elevator music. Underground elevator music.
I can actually check
Uh.
that real quick because I've got Avray on one of my servers.
Please bear with while we experience technical
no,
difficulties.
Manticores normally don't speak any language, but these were created. So, well, what would you call it? Father, I guess, did teach us a language of place far down and hot. He said hot as the hells themselves.
Infernal?
So, is this being relayed?
He would say what they said, and then to you, just potentially infernal.
So then Mike will pipe up an infernal, be like, "Can you understand me?"
Unfortunately, yes, is the reply.
It's infernal, guys. They speak infernal.
Oh man, I haven't learned Infernal yet.
We'll get there. I'll teach you.
So the runes are gone now that the spider has been
Yes.
destroyed. There's no runes there. Just, I've managed to deactivate the rune. Well, we've managed to deactivate the rune. But I don't think you can fit through that door.
We'll fit as long as we can be free.
Tell me, Manticores. Sorry.
Ask them if they
No,
want to be
finish
friends.
that first.
I would ask that.
Friends.
Yes, friends.
As in people who do things for each other because they like each other.
Yes.
Like potentially getting creatures that could fly out of dark, deep underground tunnels?
Yes.
In return for some assistance navigating said dark, deep underground tunnels.
I like this
I mean, we could always
idea.
provide food. Tell them we can provide food. Dead
They want
bodies
out.
of our enemies.
Yes, we could.
Hmm.
Or you could help us hunt for the food yourselves. So it's
Not.
more satisfying having the thrill of the hunt.
We have seen the tunnels. We have not seen outside more than twice. If you want
sucks.
our help, we want to see outside first.
Very well. Can you fit through the
Ooh.
door?
How do we know that we can trust you not to fly away when you see outside?
We are not
Friends trust
eating
each other.
you, hence our help is already provided.
Friends do trust each other. This would be an act of faith, I believe.
How about we could give you the experience of outside?
Explain.
You want to feel the fresh air,
No.
not be cramped down here in these tunnels.
We want to
We could
fly.
I mean, there's some pretty big holes we could take you to, so you could fly around in there. But you did also say you would help us navigate the tunnels, so you would have to come back down.
Yes.
If you help us first, then you would not need to come back down.
But we
You
would
could
be
stay free
stuck.
He does have a point.
until after you help us, and then you're free as long as you so choose.
You'd never have
You
to
only
come
need to
back
come back
these
down.
walls.
Exactly.
Yeah, just don't attack innocent
You could
people,
fly forever.
and you'll be fine. But we can help you provide food and stuff as well if you tag along. If we
And
get up on the
maybe
surface.
if we befriend each other enough, we can offer you assistance adapting to the outside world, because we will be very wealthy tavern owners.
The southernmost Manticore walks up, looking at Bluebird, and then to the first one and Sister, they speak strange, but they have a point. I think we could help and then be free. Free to not eat this. And the Manticore just drops what looks like an arm clad in leather armor.
Yes, it's probably best that we don't eat people.
People.
And
Yeah,
by
it doesn't
people, I
look
mean.
tasty either.
And by people, I
No,
mean.
no, hear them out.
No. By people, I mean those of us that are sentient and non-aggressive.
People taste funny. I
Yes.
What about
prefer sheep.
You'd like to hunt.
Yes.
Potentially,
We
have
can-
you ever tried deer?
What is
Juicy.
Bear.
deer? What is deer?
And he will.
It's like sheep, but tastier.
Yeah, he will give the mental image of a deer running through a forest to them.
So, have you ever
Is this
seen a cat when they find a toy they really like?
Yes.
And you start seeing the second Manticore just get that look. It's just, yes, he wants to hunt deer.
Yes, they live in the forest. And sometimes plains. But mostly they're forest-dwelling creatures. I'm sure that you'd be excellent hunters. You're built for it.
The third Manticore is now approaching, and you can see that while the first one is a female, she's lacking the mane of the second two, but the third one looks bigger than the other two. Bulkier, bigger mane, and just, I like what these things are saying, sister. We could hunt, fly. They just need to get out alive. Right.
Yeah, just make sure we make it out alive. That's all.
Hmm.
You help us, we help you.
We are looking to dispatch a vampire. Do you know what that is?
A woman,
Um,
elven in nature. With ears like mine and
yes.
long golden hair.
Yes.
I bet she would be tasty.
She is in the room inside,
Perfect.
watching the statues.
If you aid us in this,
Hmm.
and to the rest of you telepathically, just we don't want to try their patience. I think we'd probably have them for a battle or two, no more. Perhaps help with the vampire and then set them free, because they'll make wonderful allies on the outside if we can catch up with them again.
Well, we need to convince the people that they are not dangerous as well.
Yeah,
I'll
we're
do
going to
They
need
could
to
be our
send
mascots
a
for our
vanguard.
tavern.
They will have
We are
to
going to...
go through the yawning portal is the only way I know to get here. That
We
might
can
be a
talk
shot
them into.
for the tavern
Ooh.
holder.
We can talk them into agreeing that they're not aggressive.
Unless... And
That should
Mike
be
will
up to
turn to the
you.
Manticores and say, the 2 times you saw outside before, how did you get there?
There. The first one looks at you and. There are tunnels that we could go through that lead through these doors. And she
Okay.
indicates to the one behind.
Excellent.
While I'll double check something real quick.
Stop clicking.
Yes.
Because if we can avoid taking them through the yawning portal,
It
that
would be
could be
ideal.
beneficial.
That would
Otherwise,
be better.
otherwise they may be hunted.
Or they might decide
Well,
to be less than friendly once they get to outside.
Well, we could always
And we
convince
may
both sides to approve of each other. And if we get a tavern, as you guys want, then we could have a special
Roost.
place for them, a roost or whatever, den, lair, for them to live in, where they can get kids and whatnot and fly away and hunt, free opening and everything.
Do
And
we then call this place the
we-
Three
we-
Manticores Inn?
yeah,
Absolutely. The 3 Manticores.
we got a business model as well already planned.
And if they wanted to hunt extra than they needed, supplies our kitchen.
Of course.
freshly caught deer.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I do like a venison stew.
From Manticore to table.
I dearly love this idea.
I doubt it would work well because the manticores have to give up their prey.
But if they
Well, if they
hunted
have
in
more than they
excess,
can eat.
Either way,
Hmm.
we have to deal with the vampire first.
yes, first and
The
foremost.
manticores, we'll see about that later. Perhaps they die in battle and our problems are solved.
I hope not.
Through the vampire, as you call her, is through the door down there. And the
To the south.
yeah, the
yes.
female just cocks her head over to the south door.
Is it
I wouldn't
locked or
walk
is
too
it
far
open?
ahead, Bluebird. You're blind, remember?
I'm not blind, I've got a torch.
Ah, right, you have a torch.
Mhm.
Is the
Um,
door locked?
No.
No.
Oh, what is that thing?
I'm right here.
Okay, something's being weird. Okay, why are you being weird? Oh. Wait. No, I don't want
Are
to.
you guys coming? And she looks at the Manticores.
We are.
By the way, I love your mane. It looks pretty.
Thanks.
Uh, Which one are you talking to?
The one with the mane?
Well, there are two
One with
with
the mane.
manes, two male and one
Ah.
female.
Oh,
Careful.
I love your manes.
I'm trying to figure out.
Charlotte does not see the vampire nearby.
What is this? Oh.
Smells like level 7 around here.
Does Charlotte see or smell or hear the vampire?
What is childish perception?
Charlotte's passive perception is 13. However, because of keen senses, she has advantage, and I believe advantage in passives is a +5.
Okay.
So when it deals with
Yep.
sight, hearing, or smell, it would be technically speaking be an 18.
Okay. So with smell, when he passes this crumbling
Also blind
statue.
sight.
Yeah. So when he passes this crumbling statue, he sees a form. Invisible. Well, at first invisible, but then suddenly there when he gets close enough. Kneeling down to look through the shape. I'm gonna move her up to the. And there's also something weird. That's the wrong with this statue. It's not entirely sure what it is. It smells funky.
Okay, that might be worrying.
Can we detect what smell it is?
You're standing right next to what looks like a hammerhead shark. Well, the remains of one. It is very dead.
Charlotte found the vampire. From our perspective, the last statue on the white in the way back. Though she appears to be blending in with the shadows very well.
Where exactly is she?
All the way in the back right, from all perspective.
Yeah, so if you
I'm
look...
saying as
This
a
way?
player, so you know that I'm telling them that this is right, this is left. So this would be
Okay.
way back in the right, way back in the left.
Yep. So if you're
Because-
looking south, it's over here.
Yeah. As players, it would be bottom left. As characters, it would be far right.
Okay.
Okay. Bottom left
Once
it
more
is.
onto the breach, dear friends. Once more.
Are the Manticores coming with us?
They are hanging back. You asked for help, not Vanguard.
Okay. That's fair.
Be right back, guys.
Okay.
Hey, yo.
Trinket is
Manticore.
gonna stealth.
Would you be interested in a little fight and a little leg stretch around the halls? It's just a vampire. Should be fine.
Well, the female looks at you and... We said we'd help. We
Wait,
didn't
wait.
say it would lead.
Let's not do that.
You could
Yes.
walk in line with us. You don't have to be a vanguard. You could be a main guard.
Hmm. Well,
See what I did there, main guard?
I did see how you did that.
yeah, the smaller of the males just laughs a little.
Thank you. He gets it.
Well,
It's up to you guys. We could probably handle it, but thought you might enjoy getting out of this one room you've been stuck in.
That's
please don't walk through the walls.
Oh, I'm not. I'm hiding sort of behind the statue.
Okay. We'll walk alongside you. This
Cool.
space is too small to stretch our wings.
Which is the biggest one?
Let me mark them real quick. So, this.
Guys, don't let me down on this.
Let me give you a. This guy is the biggest one.
Yes.
Let me see. Yeah, why not? This is the small male one.
Okay. And unmarked is the
Yeah,
female.
yeah.
So Mike will then, as walking along, look at the kind of like glance at the biggest male and be like, "Look, seeing as we're friends now, can I hop on your back?"
He looks at you for a moment. I need to check something real quick. In their stat block. He'll look at you. You get that a slight calculating look in his eyes. And is what's in it for me?
Well, I know where the deer live on the outside, and I've always wanted to go flying. So, if we practice me on your back in here, where we're on the ground and I'm not going to fall off and die, get a feel for each other, we can go hunting together on the outside.
I like your idea, yes. Now, if you fall off during this fight, I will not be responsible if I trample you.
Worth it.
Right.
I accept those terms.
Well, get off. Get on then, Horned One.
Finally have a pet.
We'll be the Manticore riders.
it's gonna eat you later, but for now you have a pet.
100%. I'm 100% going to regret this.
Well, as you're doing that,
Mhm.
wait, why is she large?
Because I have changed the token.
I was wondering.
Let me fix that real quick. Set dimensions.
Isara will walk up and call out in Elvish. Now, what have I heard? Is there a fellow servant of the lady here?
That's not how that works. Let me place her back on the thing. There we go. From the shadows, you hear, I was. At one point, yes. Haven't
Oh?
been there in centuries.
Well, it's never too late to return. I know a nearby shadow portal.
Oh, dear child, you think the queen would welcome someone such as me?
No. No, she would not.
See?
But into her embrace you should go anyway. That's your fate.
Hmm. How about a little game?
I'm not much a fan of games.
Oh, but I am. And you're in my home. So,
So,
you win, I go to her embrace again. I win and you join me.
join you. Join you in what?
Well, I hear you took out my little crew already. I will need a new one.
Ah! Well, we didn't take them all out.
Sorry.
We have this one still left. Partially.
Oh, how
He's on loan, you see.
oh, how adorable. Yes. He's very transparent.
That he is. Though he won't, like I said, he is on loan. He won't be here much longer.
Hmm.
But sending him off alone on the road sounds kind of rude. Giving him someone to walk the path with might be nicer.
Well, I guess if we are done threatening each other, let's start the game.
Isabi readies a spear, points it at the vampire.
Can I get control of the manticores to move us in?
Sure. Give me a moment. Yeah. How do I do that on... You know what? I'm going to... Can I actually do that? I need to fix that on the
You
token.
can give control of tokens to players.
Yes.
Okay, I'm trying to, but it's because it's representing a Manticore I can't give the control over. But I can do... Actually, what I can do is I can give you a
Eternal
folder.
manticore powers.
Quickly give you folder and I can actually drag a Manticore in there for now. I think. Nope. Come on. Why can't I do that? It's not letting me give you that as a pet. What the hell? What is happening? Why can't I drag and drop the damn thing in there? Wait, that's not how... This is how you do that. There. Can be edited and controlled by me and Mike. There you go.
Okay. Cool. And then Mike will get out his lute and just slowly start strumming the notes of Ride of the Valkyries.
Okay, I love that. As that happens, let's roll for initiative. We won't be... unless you have time to stay, we don't have the time to play out an entire fight against a vampire today, unfortunately. But we do have time for 1 or 2 rounds.
Dana,
Yes,
You'll have to first open the initiative tracker,
I know.
and
Can
then
I,
don't forget to click your tokens before you roll initiative.
Bingo bango.
mhm.
Oh, I
Also,
did
make sure
mine
you
in,
clear the initiative from the last encounter.
That happened automatically. I don't know how that happened, but you know.
Yeah, you have to
Yes.
clear it.
All turns, clear it. Trinket rolled an 8.2.
Can we
Nope.
not with our paws on my neck?
Okay. Do that again, Trinket, and I'll write it in for you.
Oh, that was so much better.
Oh,
I mean, I can
Nice.
just. It's not letting me change it. Why? 8.2. There we go. And you.
I will need you to roll for the Manticores, please.
Yep. And
Did we know from previous stuff whether this this vampire was a typical vampire? Was she one that was slowly changing? I can't
no, the
pick that
slowly
up.
changing ones were the bandits you fought.
All right, so she's definitely
this was that painting lady,
Vampire
the
baby.
blonde-haired elf.
No.
Yes. What?
The blonde-haired elf was the painting you found in the sarcophagus.
I believe that to be a painting of herself. That might actually be wrong. You're correct. I did not think of that.
This woman looks pretty similar to Isara.
Shadow Kai. Clear.
With silvery gray skin, black eyes, and long.
You know, the black eyes aren't an actual
No,
Shadow
but
Kai thing. That's just Isara being Isara.
her not. It's not solid black, but her
Yeah.
her irises and the pupils are so dark that that bit looks black. And we have one more Manticore to roll for. There we go. So we have Isara, Trinket, Mike, Spectre, Twilight, Childe, Bluebird.
Bluebird was 14.
Okay. So we're gonna add that and put in a. Where are you? There. Initiative. And
It's so long, pushes.
oh, I'm sorry, Bluebird.
What?
On roll 20, you rolled a 20.
Oh, it's fine.
Okay, so we're gonna do descending. And there we go. So the the female is going to go first, and I'm gonna need to swap the music because I don't know what happened to my music. Why it's not
Oh, what
starting.
music? Totally forgot about that.
Yes, so the link should be there somewhere.
Yeah. I
Just scroll
got
up a
to
bit.
Click it.
Going to sneeze.
Bless you. Nope, that's
Use
not
one time.
I managed to mute. It's good.
noise.
There.
No, we're gonna do this first, and then there. Turn you up a little
Oh,
bit.
also, yes.
Yes.
Would you like to see an image of one of my OCs?
Yes.
Okay, so the
Let me find it.
female is going to fly on over.
It's in chat.
Gotcha.
As far as she can. So she can get here.
He's not a manticore, but he's close enough.
So
Where is it in that chat?
she is going
game time chat.
to.
Out there.
She's going to dash
Ooh.
here. And Twilight.
I like it.
Can't actually see her token. Is that probably because he's too far out?
Yeah, it's probably too far away.
Okay, no worries. So he'll spend a key point, and as his bonus action, take a step of the wind. So with his movement as well, that'll give him up to 80 feet.
Why can't I? Oh,
What does that
wrong
do?
layer.
Can he see?
So yeah, with 80 feet, you should be able to just be there.
Alright.
Okie dokie. So let me just. Ah, there she is. Great.
Why are we purring all over me?
And then so yeah, so with his little feet, but he's agilely going, so he's sprinting across, and then he's gonna take his silver dagger, and he's gonna slash once.
Mhm.
With to her, so there you go.
Yeah, that. Wait.
We're 18
Yep, that hits.
for 11 piercing.
Oh.
And then
Daggers are
throw.
4, not 1d6.
I don't know if this is a Kenzai thing.
Probably a
yes,
Kensai
but,
thing.
yeah, of course, you use your weapon die, not weapon die.
Yeah.
Yeah, makes sense.
So and then he's gonna throw it up so it reverses, and he's gonna stab her with it for his second.
Okay.
On there. And can you make that a stunning strike?
You should be able to.
I don't think there's a limit to how many key points he can.
Nope.
He can spend, is there?
No.
So he'll spend a key point and make that stunning. So that's got for 10 piercing.
And a con save, if I remember right. 24, not 20.
Your key points is
Yeah.
equal to your level, by the way.
Sorry.
Your key points are equal to your monk level.
Yeah. No, I'm keeping the tabs of those on my character sheet. You're cool. So it's action, movement, bonus. That's him.
As you hit that last time, you see a very delicate hand come out, grab Twilight by the shoulder, and then she flashes a smile at you, long fangs sticking down, and then almost before you have a time to react, she's going to try and bite your shoulder.
Legendary action.
Reaction or legendary action?
Yes.
Probably action.
So, I hate it when the thing disappears. There we go. For 24 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
Wow.
Ooh, crap.
That's not.
You take 7 piercing damage and 12 necrotic. And
Oof, that's quite a lot.
your hit point maximum is reduced by 12.
Ouch.
Oh snap!
And then she just looks up at you. And the rest of you who can see her, see that her spine looks a little bit just weird as she bends down to bite Twilight.
It was a 7 and a 12, yeah?
Yep. So 7 piercing, 12 necrotic. Bluebird.
No, that's not gonna work.
Bluebird is not a fan of seeing his friends hurt. I need the ruler, I think, because I'm not sure how much movement I've got. Oh yeah, I can get that. So, oops. So he's going to come barreling down to here, shrieking all the while. It's a very bird-like sound. As he pulls out his new longsword and strikes for an 18 to hit.
Yep, 18 hits.
Let me check something real quick. Superiority dice.
I am trying to get those damn things to work again. The token bars are not working for me.
And he wants to make that a trip attack. So I'll need a DC 16 strength saving throw. I'll just roll damage real quick though.
Yep.
For that, which
Oh, wait.
is...
It was an 18 to hit, not the damage she did. Okay. Strength check to see if she...
Yes.
10.
10, so she's tripped and she takes 8 damage as well.
Okay.
I rolled minimum damage on that attack.
She would take the damage regardless.
Yep. Yeah, she would have taken the damage anyway, but just, yeah. He smacks her, she falls over, takes 8 damage, and then while she is prone, does that give me advantage?
If you have 2 attacks, then yes.
Yes. So, second attack with advantage. 27 to hit.
That hits,
One
yes.
off a crit. That's one off a crit. Doing max damage of 15.
That's all she wrote.
Yes.
That vampire, right? Kills her.
I doubt that kills her. But,
It was optimistic.
yes. He's just going to turn to Twilight, just, are you alright?
Twilight's looking not too healthy, but he'll say, Dolborn helps me in times of need. I am fine.
Right. And that is my turn for now.
Okay. That means it is her turn. She is going to use half her movement to get up. And she is still grinning. At this time, she tilts her head over to Bluebird. And just... And let's see. She is going to... As she is does that tit. She's then going to just reach out and try to just slap, well, bonk Bluebird in the face with the same hand.
Excellent.
And there we go. We're gonna do this one. That's a nat 20.
Oof.
For
I think.
what? I mean, it will hit, but for what?
Instead of dealing damage, she's gonna grab your snout and just hold it.
my beak.
Yes.
That's a waste of a crit.
As she grabs his beak, the feathers on the top of his head go straight up, and his eyes pin.
She is grappling you by holding your beak, and you can just feel like the structure of your beak. It feels like it's crunching under her grip.
Question here.
Yes.
If she's got my beak
Uh-huh.
in hand, and that means that I am point blank range with her, would a cone of, say, lightning only hit her at that point? Just asking for a friend.
Let me... There you go. Thank you. I need to look behind the character sheet. The way you're standing now, probably yes.
Excellent. So I know what I'm doing my next turn.
You can try to escape. It's a pretty high DC, though.
I've got a 20 strength, but it's not my turn, so I can't.
Yeah, and she's gonna pull your face down towards her. And then, again...
As she's doing that, he is going to move forward and move with her. Like,
Yeah.
it's just, alright, bring this on.
And she flashes you that grin again. And then just... Because you're 7 feet tall and she is not... she's going to bite... try to bite into your upper arm. You are very loud, music. Shush a little bit. So we're gonna do one of these guys. And because she's grappling you, that is a 13 to hit.
My armor class is 20.
Yeah, so you just hear a clink as she's trying to bite into your upper arm, biting into your armor instead.
Excellent. And yeah, he's just going to bring his face a little closer.
And also because of your armor, that's why you don't get an effect from the crit.
Yes. I'm immune to crits.
Yes.
Yeah.
Just putting that out there for people like, but actually, no. Armor, adamantine. Can't land crits on him. And... she does not have... Nope, that's her. Childe. You're muted.
Shalde flies over, positions himself opposite to the woman's back.
Yep.
Who is
Well.
whilst she is busy with Bluebird, and will try to sting her with his stinger that he has most likely on his tail.
Mhm.
Since Bluebird is grappled and Child is tiny, I doubt I get flanking. So, that's a natural 20.
Yep, that hits. Definitely
Child,
hits.
come save the day. That is 6
Plus,
piercing,
yeah.
non-magical, because Child doesn't do magical attacks. And I need a con save against being poisoned, because funny enough, vampires can be poisoned.
Yep.
Ah! That's a shame.
You hear just a, you little shite.
It's our Childer.
Chalder will send a mental image of a raven looking at her mockingly.
No, wait.
That is, however, all Charlotte does, as he does not have much combat experience.
Okay. It is... big boy. So... Well, Mike is on top of Big Boy. What would you...
I mean,
What does... Well, you can either control Big Boy in fight, or I do that and you're just along for the ride. That is up to you.
I think we're sending it. I'll take him. I've got a sheet up.
Yep. So...
Or a sheet. Because I got it from the Roll20
Yeah.
encyclopedia thing.
Exactly.
Yeah, cool.
Yep.
So 85 feet. What we're going to do...
He has a 50
is-
foot fly speed.
That's fine, that's fine. He is going to get us to... How far is 50 feet? There. So we're heading over to here. Come along, Mike. And he is going to multi-attack and lash 3 tail spikes. Is it 3? Yeah, it's 3. 3 with tail spikes. 3 tail spikes at the vampire.
Okay.
So that's a +5 to hit.
If you
So
you can just click on the attack on the sheet.
I don't have it. It's not an interactive sheet.
Ah,
me.
okay. That's fair enough. Yeah, 24 will hit. One short of a one short of a crit.
Should I just roll all 3 and then roll damage, or
Yeah, if you want.
Yeah.
That's almost
Cool.
Because you're basically going swap, swap, swap with the tail.
yeah.
12 will not hit. But a nat 20 will. So she
Yeah.
gets hit by the first one because, you know, she's concentrating on the little thing behind her, stinging her and grappling Bluebird. Dodges the second one, but turns the wrong way for the third and just smack in the face.
1d8 plus 3. So that's for the first one. And then for the crit. So that's double?
No, you roll again.
Oh, okay.
Roll
cool.
another d6 plus 3 and decide a condition. She got hit in the face by the spikes. Nice. We approve of this message. So...
What condition?
What
What
conditioning?
am I like this fucking Manticore. This was the best decision I ever made.
He's
Who
such
needs
a good
magic?
boy.
I have a pet.
So, for those who are unaware, when these guys roll crits, they get to impose a condition on the target as well. So
Any condition of my choice.
that makes sense. So the last spikes hit
Dead.
her in the face. So you could stun her, you can blind her, you can make her bleed. You cannot make her prone because they're not that efficient. But anything that makes sense for where you hit.
I think we'll go with blinded.
Okay?
Because that'll be disadvantage on her melee attacks, will it not?
Yes.
Yeah, that seems like a good one. And it makes sense with a spike to the face.
Mhm.
Just like gouged her right below the eye. But
Yeah.
the blood spurt is just in
Yep.
the eye.
So she is going to be blinded until the start of your next turn.
Manticores.
Yep, the Manticore's next turn. Yeah.
It's okay. We'll have another 3 tail spikes.
Well, speaking of, it's the small male's turn. And following by example, he is going to fly here and try the exact same thing. Because she's now blinded and this is ranged, if I remember right, that gives him advantage on the attacks. So 1. I've got to roll advantage because well, it does that automatically, never mind. Seriously? With advantage, only the first one hits.
No.
Such.
Oof. Big Sage.
But let's see. What is this so-called damage? Okay. He hits her in the shoulder, however, with the spikes. So she's now starting to look more and more like a hedgehog rather than a vampire. And he's gonna sit there, just sit back and sulk. As it is Trinket's turn. You do have double
So I'm gonna
advantage.
using the commotion and combination of everything. Trinket is sneaking up, waiting to pull her rapier at the last second, so it doesn't glow at the time. Let's see, does it? Is it an action to make it glow, or is it a bonus action? Well, she's blinded. It doesn't matter. So.
No, you still have advantage, and you have people flanking.
Yeah. So she'll just attack, seeing as she has a good opportunity. So since it's double advantage, I'll roll 1 normal.
Yep. If it's a moon-touched rapier, it starts glowing when you unsheath it.
Yeah. That's why she's waiting until the last second.
Yep.
But then blinded, so. But a 24, I assume, hit?
Yep, definitely.
For 16. Magical stabby stab.
It seems to do a lot more damage than the other strikes against her. Even though, you know, spikes in the face, spikes in the shoulder.
And yeah, I can't really do much else at the moment. Or actually, I can. I'll taunt it because why not? So I want wisdom saving throw.
Okie doke. Hmm. 14.
She saves. But basically everyone else and her can hear as she goes in for the stab. She kind of jumps up to her ear and screams in it. You're a fat, ugly bitch! Come and hit me!
She's gonna turn around and you
Oof.
see like spikes, quills just sticking out
Yep.
from under her eyes.
But yeah, it didn't work, sadly.
Mike.
So,
Manticore.
as the tag team is now known, you can. This whole time has just been like low key playing, Ride of the Valkyries from the back, watching tail spikes pierce this vampire, and will now decide to insult her.
Because why not?
Because why not? So he will just shout across the room, because he's still quite a distance away. In fact, how far is it? Don't make me dismount, don't make me... Okay, we're in range. Just shout across the room. Oi! Banker! Like, fang wanker.
Yeah.
I would challenge you to a battle of the wits, but I already see you're unarmed. And that will be a saving throw, please. I believe. It is wisdom.
That was actually a good one.
They fail.
Well, she's going to look at you like, that's the best you could
How?
do.
She's blind.
No.
Uh,
But she's just gonna...
blind.
You see her, it looks like it hits her for a moment, like, it looks like it hurt. And then she's just like, no.
Wait, so she succeeded?
No.
She's chosen to succeed.
Yes.
She's chosen to succeed. Right, okay. That's fine. Fine. So,
But
he
you
will
landed it,
then...
so
So am I rolling damage or not?
no. But you
Okay,
forced her to
cool.
use a legendary resistance.
We take that. So, what we will then do... I fucked up. I forgot I had Hardly Miserable as well. All these nat 20s could have been 8 temporary hit points. If you're within 30 feet of me anyway.
Yeah.
Oh, it's only me anyway. It's fine. If it was everybody, I would have felt real bad. Like, sorry guys, it could have been really useful. But yeah, I will then just focus my bardic powers on the vampire and just continue playing Ride of the Valkyries in the most horrific tune using my frightening performance. Just off key, it
Nice.
sounds eerie and horrible. So that is another wisdom saving throw, please.
Okie doke.
Still fails. So she is now
Yes.
frightened of Mike, and when she makes her next attack roll, ability check, or saving throw, has a penalty equal to one of my bardic inspiration dice, which I believe at this point is a D8.
Nice. Okay. Good decisions. I just keep coming.
Well, I mean, I figured it wouldn't be enough just to give a disadvantage. Let's really fuck her on this one.
Well,
And
in
yeah,
response to
that's
that,
Mike.
let's see, what can we do? No, actually, it's not gonna do that. Never mind. Isara.
Is Sarah gonna walk over, get behind his back, to try to lock it in and to flank with Twilight. She will whisper in Elvish, "A lady's eye is now on you. Be warned." As she casts her Hexblade's curse,
Nice.
cursing her. Then she takes a blood spare, which is now lighting up with green fire. No. let's make that with thunderous energy, just in case she might start firing a burn or something. Using booming blade.
Okay.
And stab the vampire. Since she is blind, I have advantage.
Yes, and you're flanking, so you have double advantage.
It's like Alvin accused all over again. Let me do this. Okay, then I shall roll once more to see if I hit that beautiful crit.
Yep.
I think Blood Spear. I don't, but still, 26 would hit.
Yep.
Assuming.
Yep.
If I set everything right, it should work. Where is my... Oh wait, the Hexblade's curse is added to the Thunder. That should not happen. But yeah, basically 12 points of piercing, magical, and 5 points of thunder damage.
Yes.
Piercing. Alright, let's make that weapon. And that is action, bonus action. Making it her entire turn to do that.
Yep. As you whisper that, she's going to first reach out with her second hand and just try to just punch Isara in the face.
Mm-hmm.
Disadvantage because she is blind.
Does that mean I'm no longer grappled?
No, she has two hands.
Okay.
So she's gonna use her free hand to try to punch Isara. With
Armor
13.
class 16.
Yes, 13 is going to miss.
Mm-hmm.
And you feel...
Ooh, careful.
Yeah, you feel her fist just pass by your head. And then she's gonna lock on. Like, put her hand on your shoulder. And then try to bite you. Burning all.
She can take 2 legendary actions in a turn.
She has 3 points.
And she's
Punching
only-
is
Yeah, but
one
can you only
point.
take 1 legendary
Oh
can
yeah,
only use
yeah.
one
Never mind. Yeah, she
action
tries to,
option per.
but she's still gonna put her hand on your shoulder. It's like, okay, there you are.
I'm just fucking it up.
And Spectre.
The Spectre will try, just like the tentacles in his dreams and visions, to gently caress her face.
Yep.
It is necrotic touch.
Nice.
23.
Yeah, that hits.
It is 7 points of necrotic. She's a shadow guy, so that won't do much. But also a con save is. More than enough.
Yep. Okay. And
That's all the spec can do.
that means we're back at the top of the round, but we are going to have to continue this next time.